Championship. Introducing first, the Lumberjacks.
Hello everybody, and welcome here to my channel. I'm going to be doing a live reaction, so that's going to be the case. It'll be on camera. Sorry about the camera angle here on my laptop. It is what it is. I talk about that enough times, but hoping to improve that, but it is what it is right now. And what it is right now is, again, the SmackDown Live Women's Championship match, the Lumberjack match, or it should be called Lumberjill, but, you know, who cares about details, right? But the Lumberjack match, as it's named, with Naomi, well, not Naomi in the match, one of the Lumberjacks. The match being Natalya versus Charlotte Flair for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, with all the rest of the SmackDown Live Women's roster as Lumberjacks. I would think, at least at this moment, I'm sure I said this is Survivor Series, I'm sure I've said it at the other times. Perfect time for Carmella to cash in. That's why I keep doing these live reactions, or just straight reactions in general, to women's title matches for SmackDown Live, because I keep thinking Carmella's gonna, and here she is. Miss Money in the Bank Carmella. So I think, therefore I don't know. I just, in my opinion, would be that she would cash in successfully tonight, win the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and be moving along from there. We already had the big shocking moment of the night with Dolph Ziggler winning the United States Championship. Now, if Carmella cashed in successfully, that wouldn't be shocking. That'd be cool. Big moment for this and that. Now, you know, sometimes I say, have the big moments at Royal Rumble, WrestleMania, at the Big Five, as it's now called, with Money in the Bank added that's coming in 2018. But here at Clash of Champions, a pay-per-view that I think should become part of that Big Five, making a Big Six for WWE each and every year. Give Miss Money in the Bank Carmella a moment here at this event. I really do hope that happened. Now, what you could have is, now they were doing a WWE.com like list this, or just a general top 10. I think it was a list this on the WWE YouTube channel, and I'm sure it was on Twitter and the social media as well, of the times a title changed hands in the same night. One championship, not just titles, but one title, one specific championship, exchanging hands more than once in one event. Now, they could be doing this with the U.S. title, where Ziggler won it earlier tonight, and by the end of the night, before the two main events, the co-main events, being a tag team match, Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura and Orlando Keith Orton, and the WWE Championship match, Maharaja Jinder Mahal versus phenomenal AJ Styles, where they could have Baron Corbin being the lone wolf, loose cannon awesomeness that he is, invoking his rematch clause already later tonight. They could be doing that. Or they could have it here simply in this women's title match, where we have Charlotte was the champion, Charlotte losing to Natalya, Natalya winning the title, the Riot Squad just beating up everybody because they don't care, and then Carmella coming in and cashing in. There comes the champion, Charlotte Flair. In fact, I was just doing it with Flair. But certainly, seeing how this. Alright, so that's not gonna be a quick match. It shouldn't be. These women have been doing well on the roster, Raw, SmackDown Live. So it's gonna be honest, but like I've been doing for the past couple of pay-per-view events with the SmackDown Live Women's Division, been doing these reactions to see if, and in the case that Carmella actually does cash in, that I have it not only on camera here for myself, but my own reaction, as I'm sure many others, whether you're live, who can see a couple camera phones, videos and pictures there, and otherwise for this match. along with the other YouTubers. I like being part of that. You know, when people search reactions for pay-per-view events, whether it's for the whole show, match by match, or for me, it'll just be, for now, the women's title match each and every month when SmackDown Live has their pay-per-view events. Raw does not have an event between Survivor Series and Royal Rumble, so they're already on the road to Royal Rumble. And I don't think Raw has a pay-per-view either between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, but SmackDown Live does. So I would think, predict, assume that one of these two is when Carmella is going to cash in. If not at Royal Rumble, WrestleMania themselves, where these roads are heading to. But I'll keep doing these live reactions to the women's title matches for SmackDown Live until, of course, we finally get to a Carmella cash in. But then again, my luck, she cashes in on like a SmackDown Live show randomly whenever. And then the only one to have a reaction to that would be Luigi PS4, formerly PS3. Luigi PS4, Lude, having a reaction to it here on YouTube. I'm sure some others, but she's the only notable one that I know of. Off the top of my head, that does reactions weekly of either Raw or SmackDown Live. Starting pretty sure, but like I said, I really do hope that I come out of this cash in. If you are watching live, or if you are watching me along here, let me know what you think. Welcome to comment in the live chat there. Also, welcome to like the video, share the video later on, or now, or whenever, if you wish to. And smash that like button, always greatly appreciated there. Yes, I know it's better when with the YouTubers that have reactions with the little video on the right side or left side, more so the bottom right side. But either way, I'm not yet to that technological ability to do that. So I have to do it here this way with just sound and with my laptop camera anyways, as I always do live videos with Google Hangout. To do a live reaction or a video period, obviously, than I do for anything and everything that I talk about here on this channel. But let's get back to the topic at hand. Charlotte and Natty doing pretty well. I've been, for the show has been on for an hour now. I'm enjoying Night Champions, and like I said, I really hope Night Champions one of these years does become, and hopefully 2018 is the year of that. Money in the Bank becoming part of the big pay-per-views, and then later in the year, here during the holidays next year, Clash of Champions or Night of Champions, whatever it wants to actually stay with as a namesake, that also become that, and is now and then officially a Big Six. So hopefully that's in the cards for 2018. Maybe? No. But now all the Lumberjacks attacking Charlotte Flair, or I'd say most of them. And again, everybody attacking Charlotte for the champion. Maybe Charlotte might actually retain. And no cash in. Okay, fine. I'll have to deal with that again. But hey, that means I'll be back here again. Royal Rumble. We may have the women's title match for SmackDown Live. And see if there's a cash in then. I don't know, we're just having a slap fest. Shooting at each other there. I really do look forward to Carmella cashing in because I do think it's going to be successful. I know some people have been saying how poorly she's been booked since she became Miss Money in the Bank. And due to that, they believe, in their opinion, that when she does cash in, not only will she not get the positive reaction that WWE would want her to get, but also those people would believe that she should then be unsuccessful in her cashing in and trying to win the title. And I haven't that to be the case. I don't know. I think it's the opposite. You have the first ever Miss Money in the Bank depending on however long WWE wants to have her hold that, you still should have her be successful with the first cash. Either way, it's making history. The first Miss Money in the Bank to cash in, she does it successfully. The first one doesn't, and they can always bring that up forever and ever. Amen. For the next Miss Money in the Bank, the future Miss Money in the Banks in the coming years, many years, it'll be the new tradition there. So, who knows? Natalya taking over here. Natalya is doing pretty well. Dude, she maybe Charlotte actually being successful in defending the title. And we have one title defense, one successful defense. I don't know, maybe it's like every other thing. First title changing hands, U.S. title. Second title staying. Women's title's next, so maybe it's changing hands in a way, and somehow, whether it's actually Natalya in the match or later on Carmella cashing in either on Charlotte or Natty after the match is over. And after the Riot Squad beat them up, both of them or one of them. But we'll certainly see. Trust me, if Carmella does win tonight and she does win the championship and is successful in her cash in, that certainly will be my playing theme song for when I open for my review. My review later tonight, after the show ends, after 10 p.m. Central, whenever that is, 10:20, whatever that time to be. Natalya turn put Charlotte in the sharpshooter. Charlotte slapping her, roll pin 1, 2 count. Natty, big boot from Charlotte to Natty. Yeah, I was almost going to say the center of the ring, but not really. It's the top right, I would call it. Charlotte trying to go for figure 8. Thrown out right to the Riot Squad corner. And now everybody's fighting. And Naomi taking everybody out there outside of the ring. Sorry they're not talking to him. Trust me, there's more people here in the live chat or watching live. So they would be interacting with you. That's why I do these videos this way, actually, along with the reason of what I have to do. But I like interacting with the people that do watch my videos live, no matter what video it is, whether it's one of my Life in Pieces review for that TV show or a WWE pay-per-view review or not. Man, Charlotte looks good. Natalya going for the sharpshooter again on Charlotte Flair right in the middle of the ring. Charlotte's going to crawl her way to the bottom rope. And, Natty dragging her back to the middle of the ring. Come on, Natty, you got to hold that in even better. I know this is scripted television. Come on now. Oh, now the Lumberjacks literally pull Charlotte out of there. And Lana, what the heck? Come on now. Lana and Tamina, seriously, sometimes. I think earlier when there was one of the attacks, Tamina was actually looking the wrong way, swiping and throwing a punch at like literally air. It seemed like. And Lana, I'm happy that they are still letting her wrestle at all. Wait, she's gonna cash in now? In the middle of the match? Oh, Carmelo was actually going to cash in during the match. Look at that craziness. Now here comes Charlotte. Moonsault on everybody. Natalya's the first one up. Pretty good match for sure. It'll be interesting to see how this goes now. If you can't hear, I do apologize. I try to make sure it's loud enough. Nice. I think she's going to be going for the sharpshooter again. What up, Natalya? On all day. Oh, Charlotte Flair now going for the figure eight. Natalya being too cocky to trying to do the sharpshooter. Yeah, Charlotte looks pretty interested in that. Figure eight. Yeah, Natalya does tap out. Charlotte does retain. All right, well, maybe we won't get a cash in. I had that little tease, though, coming out of cashing in right in the middle of the match, because that would have been a interesting thing. I'll keep this on for a little bit, and I'll obviously stay on the air for a little bit. Longer, see if there is a cash in. Doesn't look like there's going to be. Yeah, moonsault. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm just waiting here, seeing if there isn't a right squad moment or any other stuff for a chance for a cash in to actually happen. Well, doesn't look like there is going to be a cash in. I'm keeping it here for a couple more seconds, but as I try to actually retain your title, and we move right along on the show, and we move right along in the storyline for the SmackDown Live Women's Division. So Natalya doing an interview, but not the champion. So you would think that Carmella would cash in. Now they would have done something if Natalya. Yeah, well, you see that in this fact? No. All right. I thought you were going to talk about how unfair it was being a lumberjack match and other people. And I respect it, Eddie. I mean, I was happy you were a champion. I mean, after these many years. Well, 10 plus, 12, 13, 14 years, really? I don't know, I would say so. What do I know? That's Stephen A. listening. That's Stephen A. 11-1. No, he's cool. I'm sure he likes to tell you a little bit. But, hey, everybody has opinion. You know, I have that feeling about Bray Wyatt. Sasha Banks a little bit. Not everybody's going to like you, just like not everybody's going to like me. She literally just took that microphone off of Garley's. Is she going to quit? She can do like a Batista here? Really? So I don't know what the hell she's doing. I'm confused. Is she quitting? Is she retiring? Is she didn't do exactly what Batista thing, but kind of a Batista thing? But if that's the case, well, I still would have thought that maybe having any cash. Well, okay, I don't know. I'll just shut up. I'll just shut up and say that was a pretty good match. Natalya and Charlotte continue to be the champion. I do look forward to whenever Carmelo does cash in. I will continue to do live reactions each and every month for SmackDown Live events because, like I said, Royal Rumble next month. Then the next month, SmackDown Live has a pay-per-view event, but not Raw, between Rumble and Mania, then Mania itself. So we'll see when the cash-in is. Maybe the cash-in's after WrestleMania. I would hope not. You know what? If they're going this far, to be quite honest, I always have talked about this with the men. And maybe you do this with the first ever Miss Money in the Bank winner, but I said this with the men in the past. I want one Money in the Bank winner, male or female now, to have that title, not that title, but the title of Mr. Money in the Bank or Miss Money in the Bank for the full year, all the way up to the next Money in the Bank event. Have like a countdown clock, like Nikki Bella actually had a countdown clock for her to break a record for the longest women's title reign, I think it was. Or somebody had that there. And have that there. And then if when that runs out to Sunday, then they have the next Money in the Bank match, ladder match for whether it was Mr. or Miss Money in the Bank. They get to be in the match because they're still a defending champion, defending briefcase holder. Briefcase goes back up, rising back up, and then pretty much like defending your championship. It's like another championship match, that Money in the Bank match for the next year. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool looking having that for Mr. and Miss Money or Miss Money in the Bank, one of them. And I'm thinking now maybe if they're just going to keep going with Carmelo not knowing when they can have her cash in, whether successfully or unsuccessfully, maybe do that. Maybe have her since she is the first Miss Money in the Bank, have her also be the first one of either Mr. or Miss Money in the Banks to carry that briefcase for a full year and having to defend it in a way at 2018 Money in the Bank when it does become dual branded and this and that, and be in the match there for SmackDown Live's Money in the Bank ladder match. So I do say they should have 4 matches: Universal title, Money in the Bank, WWE title, Money in the Bank for the SmackDown number 1 championship, for the Raw Women's Championship, and SmackDown Live Women's Championship. So that's just me. But anyways, I thank you all for watching this. I will be back here 10 p.m. or afterwards for my review of the show. Now, sexy list of wanting to talk to Jinder Mahal. Let's enjoy the show. Hope you all do as well. And as always, take care. Manade Maharaja. But hey, just again, stay safe, have fun. I'll be back at 10 p.m. And as always, take care.